All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Jodi there.
And we are excited to check out some more
Sarah Millican.
Baby.
And today we are reacting to the problem with having an unsophisticated digestive system.
TMI, but yes, I'm part of that group for sure. It sucks because I won't get into it. It just stinks.
Yeah.
Especially like you got to travel somewhere, you got to go somewhere, and you just never know what's going to happen.
No.
So I'm excited for her to talk about this because I know she's not going to hold back. She's going to give it to us. And I'm probably going to be agreeing with all of it. Unless, of course, I'm wrong and she's talking about something completely different than what I think she's going to be talking about, but I don't think I'm wrong. If you like our reaction to this anyway, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video. Two things. First thing, does not surprise me that you don't think you're wrong. Second, if you hear a little extra sounds, we're really, really sorry. Trash bins are being washed outside in the street, so there's nothing we can do about that.
Bins?
Trash can.
You are such a sellout.
I did. It just popped out.
The bin.
It's because we've been reacting. It's because we just watched the Wilty with Lee Mack.
Bins.
We kept saying bins. I'm so sorry.
You're a sellout.
So sorry. I'm sorry. It just.
I mean, they're going to love it.
It just came out. I'm sorry.
Okay, there's a lot of, that's what she said, moments coming out of your mouth right now. Here we go.
I've got IBS. Give us a woo if you've got IBS.
Not
Give us a woo
clinically.
if you've got the kind that means you never shit. And there. Give us a woo if you've got the kind that means you shit all the time. Always on the aisle. Did you hear that? They're always on the aisle. Got to be ready to go anytime.
True.
That's the one that I've got. I'd high five you guys, but my hands are still a bit wet from before.
No.
What I've got
Nice.
is just quite an unsophisticated digestive system. Basically, when I eat a meal, it kind of pushes the last one out. It essentially means I shit a lot in restaurants. I was in a restaurant not long ago. I went to the ladies' loo after my meal, and in the ladies' loo were a couple of really young girls, like 20, 22, that sort of age, and they were up at the mirrors, reapplying their lipstick, chatting about boys. And I thought, oh God, I hope you leave soon.
Yes.
This is about to be a cacophony.
Absolutely.
I always liken it to like a fireworks display, because it always starts off like... And then dogs start barking because they don't like it. Children must always stand well back. And the golden rule is you must never return to it. But I always think if I ever ran a building or a venue or anywhere where there were toilets that were accessed by the public, I'd do people like me and those people who would. I'd do people like us a favour. I'd have some music going through those toilets, maybe a little brass band in the corner. A little umpire band, perhaps. And at Christmas, little drummer boy on a loop. Pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Actually, just before last Christmas, like the day before Christmas Eve, I was in Boots and I bought myself some anisole cream and some Rennies. And the woman on the till was very much in the Christmas spirit. And as she put them in the bag, she went, enjoy!
Yes. I love
But I've got a
that.
friend who likes kind of vintage, retro stuff. She's got one of those. Do you remember those toilet roll holders where it was the lady with the big dress? Do you remember those? She's got one of those, and I thought I couldn't have one of those in my house. Her skirt would be off and on so much. You'd be like, Bucks Fizz. Oh, I love my audience, like 60% if you got that reference. And the rest of you are too young and have got something really fun to Google when you get in. But I mentioned periods before. I always got a little bit embarrassed when I talk about periods, and I kind of hate myself for it because it's such a normal, natural thing. It seems a silly thing to be embarrassed about. But even when I buy, like, sanitary towels or tampons, I don't know why I said tampons. What about this? Says tampons. I can't even roller skate. I always think tampons are either for women who can roller skate, or they're for women who definitely know which hole does what down there. I am not that woman. Just give me what is essentially a nappy and I'll try my best. One thing you might not know, you know non-applicator tampons, ones that are this sort of size, they were invented so that women could put them in their hand and go to the loo in the office or the pub or wherever they are, wouldn't have to take the handbag, and it was a secret nobody would know. Doesn't really work for me. I wear nighttime towels. Looks like I'm taking a f***ing bag of crisps. And a grab bag at that. I do get a bit embarrassed when I buy sanitary towels. What I do now when I get to the till, I just pretend they're for something else. Oh yeah, I'm just defrosting my freezer. I I did accidentally wash 2 sanitary towels in the washing machine once. I know, they came up lovely though. Half expected the rest of the laundry to be bone dry. But I am married, been married for nearly 5 years, been together a lot longer than that. You know, when you've been in a couple for a while, there are things you'd happily change about each other, aren't there? Nothing serious, nothing big, nothing you'd split up over, just trivial things that you think, oh, if I could tweak that about him or her, they would be perfect for me. I'll give you an example. When we first got together, one of the first nights we spent together was in a really grotty B&B. There's a pair of old man's pants under the bed. And now they're everywhere. He's quite a clumsy man. He does spill things quite a lot. He always mops it up, though, unless it's water. Refuses to mop up water, because in his words, it'll evaporate. Which he's right, like science is on his side. But I told my friend, and she said, well, he'd have been no good on the Titanic. I said, to be honest, I'm not sure mopping would have helped. But he's also not always very romantic. Even when romance is kind of put around him, he doesn't always go with the flow. We were in a nice restaurant. They started to light the candles on the tables and they dimmed the lights. And I got kind of swept up in the romance of it, and I leant in for a kiss. That's when my husband realised he needed to burp. Ever the gentleman, he did it out of the corner of his mouth, and then still came back in for the kiss. I was like, you're right, Flowers, just let that one settle for a while, shall we? And that was when I realised it had gone ever so slightly darker, because what he'd done, he burped the candle out. That's for watching. You know what'd be good?
Oh my gosh.
I knew she was going to bring it, and she delivered.
He blew the candle out. So
The
gross.
side burp. I love the side burp.
So gross.
You got to do that sometimes. Oh, yeah, romance is not really most guys' forte, for sure. I remember thinking when I was younger, and, you know, you have these ideas of, oh, I'm not going to be that kind of person or that kind of husband, this kind of that. And I'm like, oh, I'll definitely be a romantic. Yeah, that ship has sailed. What? I'm being honest with myself.
It's never gonna come back?
Has it ever shown up?
I mean,
I think I have my moments, but they literally
you have
are
your
moments compared to the rest of the year.
you know what though? Your most romantic moments are when you carry me up to bed because I'm too tired to walk.
I'll take it.
I tell my students all the
so
time.
lazy.
I
I can't get up. And all the kids, I can't go upstairs, Dad.
I'm too tired. They learned it from me. I'll be like, carry me.
And it sucks, like, when the periods of the year where I've not been working out, because it's like... And then other times where I have, I'm like, oh, yes, I'll be glad to carry you, my dear. Let me also go ahead and get this refrigerator while we're at it.
Little Michael McIntyre there. I know, my favorite is when I just jump on you and wrap my legs up on you and you're forced to carry me. It's so chivalrous of you.
We're going to get there.
It's okay. I'm sure you changed a lot about me by worrying, though it's gotten better.
I would not change a thing, except for you playing with your hair every time in the videos.
It's a nervous reaction. Oh my gosh.
I know, that's why I mentioned it. I love her whole take. I wish you would have talked a little more about it, but I get it. There's only so much you can talk about the unsettling digestive system. I can listen to it all day long. But I love the restaurant thing because, yes, it's one of those situations like, okay, if I don't just make a visit real quick, there may be an emergency visit on the way home. But, like, when I can care less who's in the bathroom, but I understand, like, these young, cute little girls doing makeup, talking about boys, and all of a sudden you're going to kill it.
Nope.
But when I'm at work, if I'm in there, I'm like, okay, they all left. All right, let's go. Nobody wants to hear this.
Nope.
But I could talk about it forever.
Nope.
But she's absolutely hilarious. I knew she was going to bring it, and she did. If you liked our reaction to this anyway, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
Goodbye.